Good morning. This is Thomas Taylor III coming to you live. Once again, we out here at the Martin Luther King Memorial Center, you guys. Out here paying homage to the number one dreamer that we know in our time, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., you guys. Again, as I stated before, 58 years ago, August 28th, 1963, you guys, he did the infamous I Have a Dream speech. And when you actually understand that speech, he was telling a story, you guys. He was telling a story from where he was at in terms of what was actually physically going on then. But if you stop and really understand, he was actually talking about another moment in time.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation.
He was talking about what it can actually be like if those dreams that he talked about actually came true. So I ask you, what are your dreams, right? Again, have you allowed the things that's going on today in terms of the pandemic, COVID, all these different things to bind you and steal and snatch your ability to dream? Just think about if you actually dreamt something, believed it, wrote it down, articulated it, and then X amount of time from today, those things actually came true. Now, why is that significant? That's significant because when you understand vision, right? In that book it says, without a vision, a people perish. So what are we doing now for the next generations, right? So that speech, that I Have a Dream speech, was for generations to come, you guys. Sometimes that's where we get stuck. We get stuck because we only think about now, and that's it, you guys. I want you to expand your mind past now because your creator put something inside of you that could be for another moment in time. But number one, if you don't believe it, it's hard for it to come to pass. Number two, if you don't actually physically write it down, right? You write it down, right? Why? Because Habakkuk 2:2 says, write the vision, you guys. Write it down and then talk about it. Tell somebody about it because when you speak about it, what happens is it holds you accountable because you put into the atmosphere. Somewhere in that book I read with 66 chapters, somewhere in that Proverbs, it talks about there's life or death is in the power of your tongue. So just think about it. A speech 58 years ago, power in the tongue of articulating what was given to him, right? Now, he's not here to see those things manifest, but he has children, he has grandchildren, and that dream wasn't just for him. He didn't say my family, he didn't say me, he said all. Black children, white children. Then he talked about geographical, from New York.
Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York
to Georgia.
Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia.
So how big is your dream? Is it just local? Is it for here? Is it for now? Or have you just stopped dreaming? That's your challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Dream again, right? It'll give you new life. It'll give you new hope. It'll give you new meaning. Again, I never thought about doing exactly what I'm doing, but I did have an idea maybe. Why? Because I realized that my creator put something inside of me that was larger than me. Because I believed. Now I'm out here just sharing, right? Just challenging you to expand your mind, expand your thoughts. Why? Because what if you decide not to tell people about what your creator told you, then those things will never come to pass. Again, please put yourself in a position and dream again, because I know you can do it. This is Thomas Taylor III. It's been a plumb pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege.